is the 22nd of July, 2013. Today is the full moon day of July. This is a special day in Buddhism. As already knows, the days the Buddha took conceptions in his mortal wombs, and the day he renounced the war and practiced meditation for 6 years and gained enlightenment. And the day he gives the first sermons to the 5 ascetics and God, to gain the enlightenment. So everyone already knows the BC 623 is the Buddha was born. 623. The age of 29 years old, and he renounced the war and practiced meditation in the jungle, and finally gained supreme enlightenment as the 35 years old. It's the BC 588. BC 588, the Buddha gains supreme enlightenment, becomes a Buddha. So he becomes Buddha the full moon day of May. After that, he gives the first sermons. Is Venerus. In those days we call Varanasi, nowadays we call Venerus, to the 5 ascetics. So today is the full moon day of this July. This Asara Puja. Yesterday is the Buddha's appeal to this world. And he gives the sermons, the Dhamma, the doctrine, that's the appeal to this world. As he gives the first sermons to the 5 ascetics, for the human beings, according up, again, the first state of enlightenment become stream enterer. So this means today is the days the Buddha doctrine, and the Buddha holy disciple, so-called triple gems, appeared in this world. That's why we celebrate today this to pay respect to, pay homage to the triple gems, the Buddha doctrine, the Buddha holy disciple. The first sermons may already know, Dhammasakkaday Sutta. So mainly it's talking about the Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths is mean, as already know, the Noble Truth of suffering, the Noble Truth of the cause of suffering, the Noble Truth of the cessation of sufferings, and the Noble Truth of the way lead to the cessation of suffering. This mainly is the Buddha start about this, the Four Noble Truths. After the Buddha gains supreme enlightenment and teach all people, including men and gods, for 45 years, his dispensations is mainly consists in the Four Noble Truths. Even we have a lot of book, many teaching, so briefly, in essence, consists in the Four Noble Truths. So all of us, we should understand what is the Four Noble Truths. The purpose of the Buddha, he would like all of us to understand what is the noble truth of suffering. When we understand the suffering, and then that is the noble suffering should be understood. This suffering is not come by itself. It has the cause. What is the cause of suffering? It's the craving, attachment. And also we need to overcome all kinds of suffering, what we have to do. So the Buddha says the noble truth of the cause of suffering should be abandoned. We should abandon this craving, attachment. As we are able to remove, abandon, this is the cause of suffering, and then we will reach to the cessation of suffering, so-called Nibbana, the supreme bliss. So, to be able to understand the suffering, it's the abandonance that the cause of suffering, to reach to the cessation of suffering, what we need to do? Because the middle way, the way lead to the cessation of suffering, should be developed. That's why we need to practice meditation. Just reading the book, listening to Dhamma talk, you are not able to overcome the suffering. So firstly, we need to understand what is suffering. So the Buddha explained the suffering many kinds. So all of you may know that we have to take the conception in our mother womb for 9 months, 10 months. This birth is suffering. But we forget it. We don't remember it. Sometimes we live in a small room. We feel uncomfortable. So how about when we took conception in our mother wombs for 9 months, 10 months, the place is so narrow. That's why the Buddha thought that the birth is suffering. When we was born, and every moment, start getting older and older. So, the Buddha says, old age, decay is suffering. Everyone will be young, but impossible. Every moment, every second, getting older and older. So no one getting old. That even if you take care of yourself the best you can, you're just getting older and older every second, every moment. That's why decay, the old age is suffering. It's not follow our desire. As we getting older and older, and so many kinds of diseases arise in our body. So we have physical diseases as well as mental diseases. So disease is suffering. No one wants to get sick. we just come across every day so many kind of diseases. That's why everyone has to carry medicine with us all the time. That means disease is suffering. So when the time coming, we have to depart from this world, we have to die. So no one wants to die. Even though you encounter difficulties in your life, you still want to have a long life. But it's the time coming, we have to go, depart from this world, say goodbye from this world. So that is suffering. Sometimes we have to associate with person or the thing what we dislike. This is suffering. Just think about it. You don't want to see. You want to stay to live with someone or something